Work like there is someone working 24 hours a day to take it all away from you. Mark Cuban.
You can say about me is when I was broke, I didn't let my bank account define me. And
Right.
when I'm not broke, I'm not gonna let my bank account define me.
Right.
I'll try to be my own person, and just my friends are my friends. That never changed. My Pittsburgh friends are still my great friends. My college friends, my rugby friends, all the different segments of my life, they're still my guys.
All you do is learn. And if you fail, it doesn't matter. And so whether I was 9, 10, 12, 16, 21, the failures were irrelevant. And whether you're 9, 12, 16, 21, 22, 24, I'm sleeping on the couch. I have a car with a hole in the floorboard. I'm living like a bum and like a student. And so what did I have to lose? And so I think that influenced me as much as anything. So it was, when you start a business and you start to talk about somebody, you're never in a vacuum with no competition, unless you're just extremely lucky. And if there's going to be competition, that means somebody else knows your business as well as you do when you get started. And if you walk into a competitive environment and they still know more about the business than you do and more about your customers, you're going to lose. But most people don't consider that. They don't do the work. They don't learn more about their industry. They don't know even about their business. And so you've got to put in the effort to know more about your industry than anybody else. And that's the brains part, and that's the effort part as well. Because look, if you're competing with me, you better know what you're doing. Otherwise, I'm going to kick your ass, and you're not going to outwork me. And so, the combination is usually what kills businesses early on more than anything. I always say, for every one of my businesses, I say, what would I do to kick my own ass? Right? So whatever business you have, there's somebody trying to put you out of business. There's somebody trying to take a bite out of your business. And it's better for you to figure out how they're going to do it rather than they do it. And so, yeah, that's being paranoid. And so you have to be paranoid. You have to anticipate other people's next moves, and you can't ever, downplay the competition. I was I was at a business plan competition this morning at a college, and they were kind of being dismissive of the competition. And so you can't ever do that. They're out there trying to take you down, and they're not just going to sit still. And if you're good, really, really good, you're going to inspire them to work even harder, faster, better. And so you have to be, very self-aware of what you're good at and what other people are good at. And, a healthy dose of paranoia makes a big difference, is very helpful.
So I think what a lot of people, we're going right now through a lot of discussions about woke businesses and not woke businesses and DEI and what's right and what's wrong. I'm just going to tell you what I think. Everybody gets their own opinion. You get to think what you want. I think your business needs to match the demographics of your prospects and your customers. That whoever you're selling to, you will connect better if the people that work for you look like the people that can buy from you. And when you have those people who look like the people you're trying to sell to, they tend to understand them more, right? They tend to have a better connection. And that allows them to sell. So when you talk about the power of and, you have to look at the people you're selling to and ask, who else can I add? What's the and? Who else can I work with? What organizations? What people? Because everybody in this country, the demographics change and they're continuing to change, but that's where the money is. That's where the opportunity is. And going into communities that don't have investment, don't have people that typically focus there, that's where the biggest opportunities are because no one's looking there. Why do you want to be the 10,001 person doing the same thing when you can go someplace where nobody else is looking, and that's where the greatest opportunities are? And so, to me, call me woke, but you don't need to call it DEI. You can call it whatever you want. I call it good business, right? When you're looking like how your prospects look, because that's the only way you're going to understand. And to me, seeing, the ampersand everywhere, the and, that's what it means. It means taking the people that you're selling to and making sure your workforce looks like them and making sure you reflect their values and being able to connect to them. That's what works for me and always has.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.